Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. This is Hejin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. And we have a bust through. Beautiful. Exactly what we were looking for. Look at that. Overnight. A lot of good things happen when we sleep. Overnight price went as high as 92.57. And it cut through this like hot knife through butter. Now we can say with good degree of confidence. I never say with certainty because technical analysis is not based on the certainty principle. It's based on probability principle. That means it's not perfect. That means that if a TA, a technical analyst, makes a call and the market doesn't go that way, it will be the immature cynic who would turn around and say, haha, you were wrong. That is not how this works. Technical analysis is an imperfect method. Never is it claiming to have perfection because nothing in this world does. But the probability aspect can help, does help. Especially for me, it's Elliott waves. And I combine that consistently with chart pattern recognition. And in combination, it really does allow you to get a peek around the corner. It is not perfect. You can make mistakes. Absolutely. But more often than not, you do have success. So with a good degree of confidence, we can now say that the head and shoulders, the inverted head and shoulders bottom, which is bullish, is complete and now confirmed. So where to now? If this is wave one, wave two, and we have wave three, we need to fill in the subwaves of three. How did I get wave three to be this high at around 13,123? I took the height of wave 1 and extended it by 1.618, a Fibonacci number. Now I'm going to do the same with the subwaves of wave 3. This is the old school method that I made on my own. No one else does it this way. I'm sure there are better ways. I take the height of wave 1. Oops. Put it on 2 at the bottom of wave 2. I copy and paste that, put it on 3. I'm sorry, right on top of each other, juxtapose it vertically. So I'm going to extend it by 1 to 3.618. So I would label this. I know it's going to get messy now with a lot of labels. 1, 2, 3 will be equivalent to here. 3, down 38%. 4, and since time has elapsed, 5. Bring the 3 here. And my 5 is going to be about the same. I'm going to make it 1.5 And look how all this fits in pretty well. To the top of 3 is 1.5. So I think from here, we should go 12, 4, 5, 7. So what are we in right now? We are currently in wave 3, and we are currently on 3 of 3, the purple. And the 3 of 3 is the most violent in going up. So I think you can even expect all of this maybe even to shift to the left. We might just go vertical. So we also have to understand now that the neckline, which was breached, it may come back and sit on it, but this time it'll act as support. The reason why it will now act as support right now is because at that level, many of the people who didn't buy and missed out on this breakout are kind of thinking to themselves, if the price comes back, I'm not going to miss it this time. I'm going to buy. So there are buyers waiting in this line region of where the price is because they missed so far this breakout. And that means that if the price comes down to the 89.95 area again, then most likely those people will enable the support by buying at those levels because they're going to think the price is going to go right back up, and this is a good chance and a good buying opportunity for them to catch that. That is how they usually think. So at every resistance and support, kind of try and make that storyline of how the buyer and the sellers will be interacting. That'll help you. Now, I have consistently also said that on a bigger picture, so if you look at this bigger picture perspective, there was a still potential for this being a leading diagonal, 53535. If that is the case, we still are looking at this whole thing being an A, B, C. And that means that this, if this is at ABC, this can go to 3,800 or lower. What I'll be looking at is the type of the rise that we have. If we get a very three-wave-ish looking rise, that clearly is indicative of a B wave. If we see this happening, profits should be taken here. This will be like the one more last call to get out and raise a lot of cash. And at this level, everyone just should be back to high profitability, especially like me and many of my clients. If you bought and laddered in here, I believe in one of my posts, I had actually given out my ladder. And my most bottom ladder was at 5,900 or so. So if you have this, an ABC looking, very three-wave-ish looking bounce, then it'll be time to take profits. However, If you don't have the three-wave-ish pattern, maybe you get a 5-wave up, very impulsive, nice looking impulse, then we can eliminate or say significantly reduce the likelihood of this ABC. So much of it depends on the form and the fit of how the 5-wave up is going to look. Okay, I hope this has been helpful and informative. And let's see how the price takes us. I'm really excited for this purple 303, which is going to be the most violent, most vigorous up wave. Let's see how far it takes us today. I'll be giving out probably a midday update in a few hours. Talk to you then.